I will be answering questions through the chat. So as I'm presenting, if you have a question, please utilize the chat function. And what you should be seeing now is the memo entitled Lawrence County CTC Senior Students, and it's our upcoming events. Starting with what we did today. What we're going to do is take you through these bit by bit and then answer any questions you might have. So today was a very successful day. From 11:30 to 1:30, we had the senior pickup and drop off. You got your caps, you got your gowns, you got your signs. All debts were cleared. We had the Chromebook turn in. So thank you very much for that successful day. We are currently in the second event, which is the Google virtual meeting. And again, towards the end of the meeting, we'll be answering any questions you might have. So what's coming up next? So to be clear, our official commencement will be online, but we are going to offer an in-person alternative. We are also going to offer, as part of that virtual commencement, a chance to walk across the stage in a safe and social distance environment. So June 1st and June 2nd, there will be those opportunities to walk across the stage. Mr. Windhorse, if you would be so kind as to explain the logistics on how that is going to work.
Yep, perfect. So eventually, later on, either today or tomorrow, I'd like to get it out as soon as possible for your guys' sake and ours. There will be a Google Sheet where you guys will sign up for a slotted time to come into the Lawrence County Career and Technical Center, walk across the stage, and we will record and take photos and so forth. So the two dates are June 1st and June 2nd. June 1st is 4 to 8 p.m. There will be a 10-minute slot time for each person. No more than 10 people can come with you. Please restrict that to family members, so parents, mothers, fathers, guardians. They may come, siblings may come to help take photos of you or video of you walking across our stage at the CTC. You'll sign up for a 10-minute slot. You'll come in and you'll walk across the stage. We'll give you a fake diploma to fit the mold. You'll get your diplomas at a later time. You'll walk across the stage. Mr. Milanovich will be there. We'll have a podium there. We'll have everything set up. I will be there with photography, with video, and photos. When you walk across the stage, I'm going to take that video and then also apply it to our virtual graduation. That way, when Mr. Milanovich calls your name across the stage on our recording, it shows that you're actually walking across the stage. You do not have to participate. We encourage it, but if you do not do so, that's perfectly fine. In our virtual video, when Mr. Milanovich calls your name, it'll be your senior photo or your clerk's studio photo if you did not give us a senior photo. Okay. The second date is June 2nd, the next day. So this is Monday and Tuesday of this upcoming week. That Tuesday is 4 to 6:30 p.m. The exact same thing. You'll walk across the stage. No more than 10 family members. They can come in. They can take photos. You got 10 minutes. You walk across the stage, and then you get out. We'll make sure to do the social distancing, all that fun stuff. Like I said, I will email you, should be today, a Google Sheet where you can type in your name, sign up for a slotted time, and then we will coordinate with you a final and finalized list and make sure you get emailed of when you're supposed to come in. Okay? Mr. Rich.
All right. So also on the 2nd is a Senior Awards Assembly. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to physically do that at the CTC, but we're going to utilize the outdoors, and we're going to utilize the rear parking lots of our building. So, as you're aware, we have multiple parking lots, and it's a hill. So, we're going to encourage you to bring whomever you want to the Senior Awards Assembly, park in the parking spaces facing down the hill in one of the 3 lots. We will have appropriate microphone, PA, or possibly even a small FM frequency for you to tune in. And we are going to properly social distance our award winners, but we're going to give you the opportunity to receive your awards here on grounds in an in-person assembly. Again, you don't have to come. If you are autoimmune compromised, or if you feel unsafe, no harm, no foul, nobody's feelings are hurt. All right. But for those of you who want to come, and for those of you who want to take advantage of the opportunity, the Senior Awards Assembly is there.
Mr. Rich, can I chime in a little bit?
Go ahead.
Okay, little change on the parking spot. We will have staff members there to help guide when you guys come into the parking lot area. Unfortunately, because of internet, we kind of flipped everything around. So I'm putting Mr. Rich on the spot here because we just talked about this today. We are going to have a makeshift stage made at the top of the teacher's parking lot. The reason why we do this is we're going to run fiber optics out from the school so we can live stream this event. So the top parking lot we need to leave open. Now, underneath that top teacher parking lot, there's a second and third slot. So we will have staff coordinated. We will have you guys pull in parking spots separated from each other. So everybody will be able to see. Basically, we will kind of offset everybody so everybody can see. It will be recorded live. So we will have it on our school's YouTube page as well as our website. And we'll have some stage set up there and stuff like that. So it's a little bit flipped, but it will be June 2nd at 7 p.m. Mr. Rich.
Thank you. Okay. June 3rd will be your opportunity for a baccalaureate ceremony. Again, this will be pushed out. You can celebrate your baccalaureate with your own family or with whomever you choose. But we are working with the ministerium as far as they're putting something together, and we will be the avenue of pushing it out to provide a very special part of Senior Week where we can reflect and give thanks for the experiences that you've had and for the accomplishments that you've made. So June 3rd, we will be pushing out virtual baccalaureate.
That'll be the same thing. It'll be live streamed. It is a virtual one, so there will be no event at our school or anything like that. It will be virtual. We have it scheduled for 7 p.m. Same thing. It'll be on YouTube as well as our website. Ms. Brown.
Okay, if I could chime in for just a minute too. I know it's really short notice, but we're trying to make this as nice as we can for you guys, and we just recently found out we can do all of this. If anybody is interested in reading a Bible verse and you would like to get a hold of me via email, you can do that, and I will let you know how to do that and when we're going to record that.
Thank you. Okay. June 4th, then, are your 2 options for commencement. So our official commencement is the virtual commencement. All graduates, regardless of how you participate, will be certified as graduates on that day per our state reporting. But again, Those of you who are autoimmune compromised or for some other condition or just don't feel safe in an in-person gathering, that's fine. For those of you who wish to take advantage of the in-person commencement opportunity, it will be available to you. Now, it will be at Taggart Stadium in the city of Newcastle. The Newcastle School District has given us, instead of their auditorium, has given us their football stadium. So all guests will enter on the through the Cunningham Street exit across from the funeral home. Best parking is at the maintenance building, and then walk to that entrance. The students, graduates will be socially distanced on the football field, but we will process in by shop. We will be requiring our graduates to wear the appropriate PPE while processing in their caps and in their gowns. We will encourage the audience to wear appropriate PPE and social distance. We have some extra masks for that. So we will want the graduates there at around 6:15, no later than 6:30. We will want the guests then to be seated between 6:15 and 6:45. We would like all of our guests to be seated by that time. Now, one thing that I'm going to share with Brad and have him push out to all of you, and this just came today, is a hold harmless agreement. And anybody in attendance, from the graduates to our guests, must use this form. So everyone should be seeing this form. Brad, I shared it with you. So in sum, it identifies our LCCTC in-person alternative commencement. You release us of all liability. You and your guests will print here, sign here. And so I would encourage you to make copies, to get them done ahead of time, to have them ready to be turned in. When your guests come, in addition to their ticket, they will have to give one of these before they enter. All right, a little bit about the rules of commencement. We do have a dress code. Commencement is a formal ceremony. Caps and gowns are worn as issued and unaltered. Ladies must wear a dress no shorter than 3 inches above the knees, or dress pants with an appropriate top, no plunging necklines. Dress shoes must be worn, absolutely no flip-flops. Gentlemen, collared shirt with a tie. If you don't have one, I have plenty of ugly ones. Dress pants, hard-soled shoes, absolutely no tennis shoes, work boots, or sandals. Failure to adhere to commencement dress guidelines may result in your forfeiture of attendance to all exercises. The faculty administration have the right to question a student's dress, take necessary action if an item is not specifically covered in dress code policy. So, all of this information will be regarding each of these events will be emailed and posted on our 2020 senior information page. Ms. Brown and Mr. Windhorst are available for question, comment, and concern. So, can you repeat the entrance point and parking? We'll turn to question. Yes. So, I don't know if you're familiar with Cunningham Avenue there and Taggart Stadium, but there's a funeral home, the Carbo Funeral Home, across the street there. Right across from DeCarbo's is a small parking lot and an entrance. The best parking will be on the other side by the maintenance building. Walk along the sidewalk and then come up on and in by Cunningham Avenue. Other questions at this time you can place in the chat.
Mr. Rich, I have the Google Maps of the stadium up on our screen right now. Can somebody verify that they can see the stadium?
Just disappeared, bro. There you go.
There
Okay.
it is.
So
All
if
right.
you see right where it says Lawrence County Social Services, right below it is Cunningham Avenue. So this entire strip right here is Cunningham Avenue.
All right, go across the street from Quality of Life. See
You're
the
gonna have to
small
help me on
parking lot?
Okay.
See the
Right
small
here?
park? No, come to Cunningham.
Yep.
There you
Okay.
go.
Cunningham.
See where Ben
Quality.
Franklin's across? Then in between, there's a small parking lot. All right, you had it, you moved it.
Right there, I think.
To the right, no.
Nope.
Get your cursor on Cunningham Avenue. Right there. There's the
There you
small
go.
parking lot. All right. So that's where the entrance will be. That's where everybody will come in, deposit their tickets, deposit their hold harmless time. If we are to do the virtual commencement, do we have to dress up as if we're there in person? No. So do we have to wear gloves and masks the whole time, like when we get our diploma? So when you get your diploma, if there's a picture opportunity after you pick it up, we understand that you may want to unmask at that time, but we're going to ask while the ceremony is proceeding, assuming it's not too hot, we may, and assuming that you are proper social distance. But again, when you are going to encounter others, please leave your mask on at that time. As far as
Mr. Rich, this is Peggy Madsen, Douglas Todd's grandmother. We jumped on just a little bit too late here, but I only caught something about June 1st and 4 to 8. What was that?
all right, let me finish these questions and I'll go back. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, so what time do the seniors have to be there for commencement? Between 6:15 and 6:30. Student council is giving their speeches. Again, we are replicating the entire ceremony. Yes, speeches, the whole nine. How's our certification going to work? A couple things regarding certifications. So you are getting certification of completion, whatever industry certifications you were able to earn prior to March 12th. Those are yours. As far as NOCTI or NIMS, when we get back into school next fall, we're going to provide an opportunity for our graduates to come in and do the performance part of the NOCTI so they can earn that certification. Do they have to wear the cap and gowns at the school? If you go through the virtual graduation, yes, you wear the cap and gown. All right, now, as far as what's going on June 1st, etc.
Mr. Rich, why don't I chime in real quick
Hold on one
and talk?
second.
Yeah.
So the again, back to this memo. We went over this memo, and then also so June 1st and 2nd is the walkthrough, and then also this memo. And if you or anybody else has any concerns and you missed some information, what I'm going to request that you do is you go to LCCTCeagles.com and you'll click on senior information. Look, senior grades are due tomorrow. I'll call one, May 26th, May 28th, and then here is the senior memo that we're doing, senior pickup and drop off. All right, so there's a bunch of senior information right there.
And I'll say, Mrs. Todd, we are recording this video, so I will have it posted on our website as well. So if there's any thing that you may have missed during this event, I have it recording, so it will be posted later on this afternoon or this evening.
All right. Did you say the tickets are supposed to be used for June 4th? Because I thought we were original commencement on July 9th. So here's what's happening. Our original commencement date was June 4th. July 9th was going to be our alternative when we were in yellow. Now that we have been made green, and green is a fluid condition, that doesn't mean we cannot go back to yellow. While we are in green, we will, now that we're in green, we're going to take advantage of our original dates. Okay? Lindsay Watson, where we even get tickets, were they not part of the pass out today?
They were.
Okay.
They would. There's 8 total tickets. It was one sheet together. They were not separated, so you'll have to. They're proofreaded, so you'll have to fold and pull them apart. But there are 8 tickets total on that sheet.
All right. With the gap between March 13th and NOCTI in the fall so big, how are the students to prepare for the hands-on portion of NOCTI? Well, what we can do is replicate like we do with our co-op students. So our co-op students typically come in prior to doing the performance NOCTI to do warm-ups, if you will, to do practices, if you will, because their job might be doing a piece of what's on the NOCTI, but not on the complete NOCTI. So we are going to offer, again, free of any type of charge or whatnot, these practice opportunities once we open up. So obviously they would have to be during the school day, but we will provide those opportunities on a shop-by-shop basis. Do you have a choice which time to go to the school? Yes, that's going to be pushed out, and there will be a sign-up sheet. Never mind, my grandma picked up my tickets. All right, Lindsay, good for you, girl. All right.
How do we get that paper we're supposed to sign?
Miss Todd. So what we're going to do is there's going to be a Google sheet that will be put to the seniors' email. I will also post a link on that senior page info page on our website. It'll be a live Google Sheet doc. It'll have time slots because they're going to be 10-minute slots.
The hold harmless, Brad.
What's that?
The hold harmless.
Oh, yes. Okay. I got you now. I will, Mr. Rich, you want me to post that on the website, make a link for it, the same thing?
Hold on, right. So push it out to their emails, put it on the website. They can print it out and get it done ahead of time.
We have a printer.
We don't have a printer.
Well, then there will be some copies there, but if you want to do it ahead of time, once we put it out in the email, then it's going to be up to you.
Okay.
So June 1st is the walkthrough on the stage at the school. Yes.
All right, June 1st is the walkthrough. Okay.
Other question. Do we have to do the NOCTI over summer since we do graduate on the 4th? No, the NOCTI is not a requirement, but it is an opportunity. You're not going to be mandated to do the NOCTI. Other questions?
And it's the same thing for the June 4th graduation. You will have the opportunity to do both. You're encouraged to come to both. If you choose not to, that is perfectly fine. We will be doing the virtual graduation at the same time that we're doing the in-person graduation. With that being said, it will be recorded. It'll be on our YouTube page, and it'll also be on our website. So if you are in-person graduating and you wanted to see the virtual one, it'll be posted on the website later on so you can go back and watch it. And the same thing for this video. Everything's being recorded, so at the end of this recording, we'll have it posted so you can go back and watch.
If we cannot get the paperwork, can we go to school to get a copy before and due free? Yes, you can. Other questions? What do you think, Lawrence? I don't know. I'm going to put my email in the chat if you don't have it. If you have any question, comment, or concern, in the meantime, you can click on that link and shoot me any question, comment, or concern that you have. Is there a number we can call? Yep, I will put it up. Seven 658-35. Got fat thumb. 724-658-3583. Extension 7100. Other questions? Well, you're very welcome. And, you know, I feel bad for you kids. I mean, this is 13 years worth of work. You lost a lot, you know, so I'm very glad that we are able to provide you with something with some sense of normal before you leave. So, looking forward to what we're going to do. So we can be recorded and go to the person. Yep. This is a both, not an either or. What days will the school be open for paperwork? If all I'm going to say is go ahead and call that number before you come up. We have maintenance here every day. We have secretaries here every day. Is there a plan for the makeup prom? Unfortunately, no, there isn't. I'm so glad you're having it at the stadium. I said they should do that when all this stuff happened. Well, it looks like you had a good idea, and they're letting us do it there, Tracy. So we're happy to do that. Now, one thing I am going to ask there is a meeting with Newcastle. I would assume that our families will be able to appropriately social distance for 5,000 seat stadium. Is this masks only or gloves as well? Masks only. And again, if you want one, we do have a nice white mask for all of our graduates.
Back to Adam's question real quick. Adam, for those who are seniors and did pay for prom, for their prom ticket, they will be reimbursed. I am writing the checks to be reimbursed on Monday, so they will be mailed back to you. So if you have a concern, make sure you get into contact with Miss Koza, L. Koza at lcvt.tech.pa.us, and she will create a warrant that will come to me. I'll sign the check. We'll get the check signed out, and then we'll mail it back to you if you paid for prom. So just an FYI.
Are the teachers allowed to go to the in-person commencement? Not only are they allowed to go, they're encouraged to go, and they want to go. Your shop teachers, I don't know if you've ever been or know of our commencement, but the shop teachers process carrying a banner of that shop, and they will be sitting on the field. The academic teachers are invited as well, and many do go. How will we get our yearbooks for the seniors? When they come in, so that they haven't even gone to print yet. So that's something, that's an August type thing. Do we get the mask when entering Taggart? Yep. Are the seniors required to dress attire on their cap and gown at school? Nope. Can we order yearbooks now? What I'm going to say is I'm not sure, but I'm going to put Miss Pastrick's email there, and please email her about your yearbook. You're welcome. So, anything there for the good of the order? Going once, going twice. Okay, thanks for all the answers. You're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. And again, just because this meeting's going to end doesn't mean that you can't think of a question and ask us. So thank you for participating tonight. I hope all of you have a great weekend, and congratulations on your graduation. Mr. Windhorst, anything else?
Nope, I'll stay in here to answer any quick questions or anything like that, and then I'll make sure everybody's out.
Mrs. Brown?
Nothing else for me.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Yes, Kaylin, you're getting them at the in-person commencement.
And the same.
Before you go to, hold on, Mr. Windhorst. Somebody asked if dressy sandals were okay.
You want to stay away from sandals. That's actually what I was going to address, because it being on a football field. It's gonna, and with it being turf, there's rubber. It's gonna get in your sandals and everything. You don't want sandals. No sandals. You want closed toe.
So does Scott get that Phelps Award there? He'll get the Phelps Award at the award on June 2nd. Dress cowboy boots. Amen, brother. Shine them up, Keegan. Just no dirt on them or any other, animal fecal matter.
Mr. Rich, that's a very good question.
Answer that in a second.
Yep.
So if you're only coming the 1st and the 2nd, but not coming on the 4th, since the 4th is the day of certification, we'll make arrangements that you can pick it up on the 4th. But again, then that would mean that you're not coming to the in-person, because we announce names and distribute the diplomas, et cetera, et cetera. Candace Hammond, one of the nicest girls in my 7 years here so far at the CTC. I think we're good, Brad.
Yep, I would say if you have any more questions, just email the appropriate individuals, and we will answer all the questions that you can, that we can. Everything will be on our website. Everything will be posted, and we will send out all the information that is required from here on out via email as well. So everything will be posted. And yeah, that should be it. So if you guys have anything else, I would say you guys are good to go. I will stay in here until everybody's gone.